about life with Parkinson's.
Our very ordinary lives with Parkinson's.
And this is me, Emma, and
me, Kitty.
And we're coming to you from...
Well, we're actually coming to you live from our homemade studio.
We're in the wardrobe.
Coming to you live from the wardrobe.
And we're not medical experts, but we are experts on us.
Oh, definitely. I'm always, very expert on me.
And we're sponsored by Cover Yours Insurance. From quote to claim, they're in your corner. Contact them on coveryours.co.nz.
Thank you very much for sponsoring us, Cover Yours.
And so what are we talking about this week, Kitty?
Oh, gosh, it's starting to sound like a script. We are...
We're not scripted.
Believe it or not. We actually realised that one thing that we keep complaining about is that things take time and we are slow.
Yeah.
I don't mean you're a bit thick, because I think you're quite clever. But actually, just the things that... She's not really. She's sat in a wardrobe recording a podcast with me. She's not that bright. But no, we both realised that we need more time.
Yeah, it's the go slow of Parkinson's. It's a real beep word at times, isn't it?
It's not great.
No. The go slows have been something that I in the beginning didn't really experience very much, but of late I'm getting more kind of attacks of the sloth or the snail of Parkinson's, which is really, really quite frustrating.
I remember when I was diagnosed, they told me that you read about Parkinson's and it says stuff like people are slow, or maybe they get stiffness, or they get that freezing thing. And for a long time I didn't know what that meant, but unfortunately now I do. And sometimes especially when my meds are not working as well as they usually do. Yeah, unfortunately I do know what that means now. And part of me's like, well, it's been 10 years. And the other part of me is like, I don't like this. I want it to go away. Yeah.
What does it feel like for you? Because for me, it feels like I'm trying very hard to move, but it's not coming through. It feels like I'm moving through treacle or like mud or something.
I think the best explanation that I've come up with it has been when you go swimming and you're in the water and you've swum a lot and you're really tired. And you remember, before you had Parkinson's and that was like normal everyday life, you would feel tired. You try and lift yourself out of the water and your limbs would feel really heavy.
Yeah.
And that's the closest thing I can think of that explains how I feel. Yeah. And I think the other thing is Mike, my husband, actually mentioned this morning. He said, he said a few things that were quite interesting. But one of them was that he never understood until he started suffering with chronic fatigue. And he said it's kind of like... He said, I don't think we would have made it as a couple, really, because he would probably have been really frustrated by seeing how slow I am sometimes. And I think I'm going pretty speedy. But,
so there are times when you feel like you're going fast and he feels like you're going slow.
Yeah. And then we swap sometimes because, chronic fatigue is an awful thing. But especially, I've mentioned before, in the supermarket, trying to pick things off the lower shelf, or I need to bend down or kneel down to get something. And it's like you have to think about it, and then you do it. And you can almost feel everybody staring at you like, what's that woman doing? There's nothing wrong with her. Why is she behaving like she's 80?
Yeah. And that's when it becomes even more hard, because you're kind of... For me, the tremor comes out then too, so I'm shaking and trying to move, and it's not happening, and I feel like that feeling of having to hurry up but not being able to makes it even harder.
Do you find that sometimes you, like, I did some exercise one morning, and it was one of those really annoying hit things, like we're gonna do like some lunges and we're gonna do like some knee lifts, and you go 1, 2, 3, and you're like, oh God, I can't go that fast. But then I thought to myself, no, I'm going to try and go as fast as I can. And one part of your brain's going, you can't do this. And the other part of your brain's going, I'm going to have a go anyway. And I did actually speed up a bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
It was hard.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
And it was hard. But I did. I mean, I wasn't like the girl on the telly. Do you know what I mean? But I did speed up.
Because I had that trouble at karate quite a lot because there's a lot of counting and there's a lot of do X, Y, Z of this. And if they start slow, I'm fine, and then they speed up, and at some point, if I lose kind of my place in it, and because I'm going so much slower, then it can be really I can't recover.
Yeah, but do you not think people do that anyway? Sometimes it's not because you've got Parkinson's.
Yeah.
It's because you've lost your place, and you're like, oh, I don't know where I am now. And if you're doing a complicated movement, then. Yeah, I think anyone would feel that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nobody finds it easy, to be honest. But
if it was easy, everybody would do it, wouldn't they?
Everybody would be
karate, yeah. I'm a black belt. Well, you are a black belt. But, I'll take up karate and I'll be perfect next week.
Yeah, nah.
It's interesting, though, because... the other thing that Mike said was we were talking about the perceptions of other people. And he said it's kind of like you're looking through a glass mirror, well, a glass window. He said, and you're in a different room to everybody else. And everybody else is just moving around and they're totally fine and everything's good. And you're stuck in this room and actually you're in knee-deep concrete. He says, and sometimes you can leave the room, but you've still got the remnants of it dragging around your feet, so you might be a bit slower. But, then your meds wear off and you're back in that place.
Yeah.
And they can't see the concrete. They can't see the mud.
That's exactly it.
So they all they see is that you look fine.
And, you look fine, but you're not.
Yeah.
Moving as fast, but they can't see why, so it seems to them like you must be fine, you're just being, I don't know, lazy. Yeah,
people keep saying to me, I've had it a few times in the past couple of weeks, it's come out that I've had Parkinson's, and they've gone, oh, but you seem to be coping exceptionally well, and you're like, well, yeah, I am coping, but the word is coping. And then they're like, oh, and but you're fine, aren't you? You can see that whatever it is you're doing, it's not really affecting you. I'm like, oh, how little you know.
Yeah.
And you get that a bit, eh?
I do, yeah. It
must be great when you've got a walker with you.
Yeah. I think that's what the stairs that we were talking about the other week are all about. People trying to work out why I need one because they look fine, and so they automatically are probably thinking I'm faking it or milking something.
You're just an attention seeker.
And it makes you go every time you like park in a disability car park or do something. Where are you allowed to be there or not? Is it okay because you look fine at the minute?
It's weird, isn't it? Because I've got a friend she's got a knee injury, and she actually needs some treatment on her knee, and I don't know if it's a temporary one, but she's got a disability pass at the minute.
Yeah, you can get them for small amounts of time, I think.
And I have a networking meeting every week and with this person, and I rocked up to my networking meeting and I went on my bike because I always try and exercise, sneak in that extra bit of exercise where I can. And when I arrived, I could see that she'd parked in the disabled spot, and the tiny part of me was like, what are you in the disabled spot for, man? And then I thought, don't be so judgmental. Actually, she's justified. It's okay. But there's a tiny part of me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably get round to getting one for myself. But I don't want to admit that I have it. I don't want to admit that I need it.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And there's a difference from needing it because you got something that's not going away to you need it temporarily, which is fine.
Well, it's not fine, is it?
Well, I mean, it's not fine.
This is coming back to last week's topic of you heartless woman.
What I mean is it's fine to use a car park if you need it temporarily. It probably doesn't bring the weight of like consideration from their part, because they're just like, oh well, I need a park and I'll do it for while I've got this injury or whatever. Whereas for you're going,
that's still a valid and real reason. Yeah,
exactly. But for you're thinking about you're thinking about the P word, progression,
and degeneration.
Because you're thinking, this is my life. Know.
What always sticks with me, I think this kind of slightly, as my kids would say, off topic. But there was a person said to me years ago, they talked to me about their uncle, and they went, oh yeah, in his 50s he went downhill fast.
Oh.
And I'm 51, and I can feel it more than I did before. And of course it's always there in the back of my mind now, and I'm like, sometimes I want to get a hold of her and go, do you realise what an impact you've had on my life?
Yeah.
And yet I know that it's not her fault, and it's not a self-fulfilling prophecy. It just is what it is. And I just need to increase my exercise. I mean, she says flippantly.
Yep, add something more into your day.
Just create some more hours in the day. I'll get a time turner off Hermione from, like Harry Potter or something. But no, it's,
I think this is where it's there's literally nothing really helpful anyone can do or say around these sort of issues, because...
And stop doing the podcast. Right, that's it. Nothing helpful. We're not going to do anything anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
What I mean is... I did a bit of... in preparation for this episode, which I have not done very much of, but
oh my god, we did prep.
I looked online for like advice for what does the internet suggest we do when we've got the go slows.
Dr. Google.
Yeah, well, Dr. Google was pretty unhelpful.
I'm shocked. I'm so surprised.
Is my point.
Sorry.
Because Dr. Google, it pretty much told me over and over and over what Parkinson's is. Yes, I am aware. It is blah, blah,
Are you aware that the patient might need to rest? Take it easy. Not be
sleep,
stressed.
do exercise, all that kind of...
Now there's an original idea.
So it's kind of like, and I didn't really find a lot of discourse about specific issues like bradykinesia, or however you say the thing that the word that they use for go slow.
I always get confused. There's dyskinesia, which is like there's bradykinesia. There's another one, kinesia, and I can't remember what it's called.
I think kinesia is movement, isn't it? And
well, essentially, it's movement, unwanted movement or uncontrolled movement.
So that's dyskinesia, which I've got now, and I'm bumping the table, which is annoying.
But there are two types of that as well.
Oh, are there? Oh, okay.
I think there's one that's caused by your medication and one that's caused... Or I could be talking complete bobby. Refer back to we are not medical experts, or even I didn't even do my homework.
I think there's one where you can't move at all too.
There's bradykinesia, dyskinesia.
The bradykinesia, that's slow. That's what they use when they're talking about slow movement.
Right, I'm looking for my phone.
So that's the moving through treacle / stuck in concrete / whatever analogy works for you. Yeah, and
this is where I find out I'm talking complete rubbish.
It strikes at the worst, or unpredictable times for me. Like I don't know when I'm not going to be able to move efficiently. So it's quite a productivity issue, which is probably why I'm not in employment. Yay, chronic illness.
I know. Dyskinesia. Bradykinesia, dyskinesia. Well, I can't type now.
Oh, you've got
amnesia. No, I don't know, but it's weird how sometimes you can overcome it and sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that you can overcome Parkinson's. Hey, the power of positive thought, man. I'm just going to think myself better. If only I could. But sometimes my fingers are not working on my left hand as well as I would like, and typing is occasionally slow. That's difficult. I find that really hard to cope with, actually.
When you can't type.
Yeah. because I've always enjoyed communicating and writing, and obviously you don't have to write with a keyboard, and there are devices that will turn your handwriting into text, but it's kind of like a blow to your personality and who you are.
Yeah. And in terms of like what to do about it, sometimes it feels like I can move through it, and sometimes it doesn't. So sometimes it feels like walking would be a good thing to do when I can't walk, but I don't know. Have you tried typing through it?
Actually, bizarrely, I do know what you mean, because sometimes when I'll find it hard. I might be sat down for a while, and I get up and I can't move very easily. But then if I keep going, I get better and better and better, and suddenly I'm off.
So it's kind of like one of those weirdness things. We don't know if it's a thing or if it, it's just one of those.
You're just putting it on, really, aren't you? All of it. It's just all.
Sometimes it feels like that. Yeah, totally.
But that's an interesting thing. I'm quite interested now about talking about the topic of how it affects you personally. That could be quite hefty.
Yeah, should we take that one on next time?
Should we do that next time?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, prepare yourself. We'll talk. Because that would be that. I think it would be hard, but I think it would be good to do.
Yeah.
So people out there, come and tell us what you would like us to talk about. You can find us at ordinarylife.nz and Ordinary Life PD on Facebook and Instagram.
And we'll catch you next time.
We will catch you next time. Thank you so much for listening. Please get in touch. You can catch us in past episodes at ordinarylife.nz and on the Access Media Network. And it's been awesome talking to you, Emma.
And you, Kitty.
And I'll see you next week.
Kāpiti and Horowhenua.
Goodbye.
This episode was produced at Coast Access Radio with support from Irritating Te Motu, New Zealand On Air. You can catch this and other podcasts online at accessmedia.nz, or you can search Coast Access Radio on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.